I went through multiple years of domestic abuse, emotional abuse, religious abuse, financial abuse, sexual abuse, everything that strips you of your identity. I went from somebody who was really outgoing, bubbly, vibrant, full of life, to somebody very, very, very small. My body started shutting down. It was almost internally saying enough when I couldn't verbalize enough. I managed to leave that relationship, and my body progressively continued to get worse. My mobility began to deteriorate more and more and more. I had subsequent falls, which meant I had subsequent fractures. When I fall, very often I would fall on my face because I lost the reflex action of putting my hands out to stop me, so I would fracture. And the way that I describe it is like taking 2 glass bottles and smashing them and grinding them together, and it makes it almost impossible just to function with that level of pain. And I very nearly lost all hope of it ever changing. And by chance, I found a video of a young girl called Alejandra who had FND, and she had found somebody in Bournemouth that she was working with who specialised in functional patterns and osteopathy. And within 18 months, she was running. I was just full of absolute hope. Like I had now evidence that somebody had recovered, and they'd recovered with Peter.
Functional Neurological Disorder means, if we talk about it, like a hardware, just the physical body is intact, but the software has malfunctioned basically. We rely on the whole body and whole neurological system because her body holds a lot of trauma. One of the main goals Nick wants to achieve, she wants to run again, and people would say, okay, this is unachievable, okay, you are absolutely crazy, you can't do that, you hardly walk. And I've seen it myself, I witnessed it myself. So I would say, okay, yes, she can do that. It's gonna be a hell of a journey, but I'm willing to do it with Nick, and I do anything to help her. And if you can support her in this journey, that would be absolutely amazing.
The way that Peter works and the way that he is so unique is he can approach my treatment from so many different angles, from osteopathy, from the biomechanics of the body. We know that this isn't going to be a quick fix, and we could be looking at 18 months. And I need to continue this treatment. It literally already, it is changing my life.
I do feel so proud of Nick that she's reached out, she's putting the action in, she's putting herself first, and she's making a difference in her life. And she has been working with Peter that long, but the difference I've seen in Nick, both spiritually, mentally, but also physically, has been amazing.
For those that don't know, Nikki doesn't like asking for help. She will help you. She will sacrifice herself to help you, but she doesn't feel like she's worthy of being helped herself. And we've encouraged her, pushed her to do these videos, to do this site, to get people to see what a generous spirit she is. And she deserves all the help in the world because she has spent her life helping other people.
The freedom that she will be able to gain through the impact of this treatment and her ability to go out in the world will be unfathomable.
Nick is a person, she's probably one of the most loyal, loving, caring, generous human beings I've ever come across in my whole entire life. There's no one more deserving than this treatment than someone like Nick, who, despite, the very, very difficult challenges that she faces physically and mentally, she's still willing to show up no matter what.
Nick has never asked for anything in the whole time I've known her. And here she is prioritising her own well-being and standing for something and putting herself first. And I really encourage you to gather round both emotionally and with financial support and contribute to Nick's rehab programme, which will help her exponentially. I feel like this is what it means to be a human.
We need to raise a chunk of money, £40,000. It's a big number and it feels like it's a really big ask. But what that money is going to do is to enable me to continue this treatment for the next 18 months. I have personally been funding my own accommodation and my own travel since October, which is costing over £1,000 a month. I will continue to do that. All the funds raised, all the money that we're asking for is going directly to my treatment programme. I find it incredibly difficult to ask for help. If you can help, whatever it is, every single pound, every penny, it's going to have a massive impact on my life. I just don't ask for help, but I'm in a situation where if I don't, nothing's going to change. If you can, thank you so much. If you can't, please would you share so that I can get it out and have the best chance of getting this treatment.